Stop. No. Hi. Hello. Hi, everyone. It's Rita from MISSRITA to the rescue. How are you this morning? I'm so glad to be back. I had the day off yesterday because I had a bunch of things to do at the cancer center. And I'm back now today and tomorrow. Today, we're going to be working um, on a really fun card that I came up with using the images that we used last week. This is a Creepy Critters image set. I'll show you how to access the images. We're going to cut out two of them, and we're going to be working on how to do this. This is two different color vinyls that are sort of intertwined, and I'm going to show you to do that and make it easy to put on the inside of your little Frankenstein monster card. Now you could make this with all of those images, and I'm going to show you how. But I wanted to let you know, if you want this this Design Space file, it is public on my community profile, which is a new thing. If you've just tuning in, you may not have known, but there is a brand new, it's not really brand new, it's just now it's easier to access community profiles in Cricut. So it's just basically a community of people, Cricut users, that are posting their projects, and then they, like me, they can show you how to do it using a video. And I can actually, when I'm done with the video, I can actually put a link in there to show you how, to my file, okay, to my tutorial, whatever. So that's what this is, and it is an easy project. You're only going to need a few pieces of paper, and we're going to actually cut out two of them today. But I want to just show you where I got this Frankenstein face from. If you go to images and you go to image sets right there, and now we're going to type in creepy, CREEPY, for Creepy Critters. And there it is. There's the Creepy Critters. And let's see. We're going to go and look for the Frankenstein face. I can take it from either the little treat bag that we made, or did I take it from the treat bag I made? Yeah, I think I did, because the other ones are different. So grab that, bring it into your canvas. I'm going to move this out of the way. Okay. And what you need to do is ungroup this, and we're just going to grab these three pieces, and we'll just get rid of these. Okay. So I want to make this into a card, and I don't like that there are these what do you call them? I don't even know what you call them. The like volts or bolts, or I don't know what you call them. So what I'm going to do is add in a square. I'm going to take it over to here, and I'm going to make the square 4 inches. I think it's about 4 inches. And we'll get a closer look here. So here's what I did. I put this over here, and then I'm going to slice it. Now, hopefully I did it right. There. I didn't do it right on this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to contour out this and just use that other one. So let's go ahead and use this for that. Okay. And then let's just, because I didn't cut it out just right, I think I'll just replace the square. So it was 3 inches. Let's just replace it like this. So we're starting with the right size. Okay. So we'll delete this one, and we'll turn this black. And we'll turn this, we'll actually duplicate it, and we'll turn it silver. We can use our silver paper for that. Okay. Then what you do is you build a card around it. So let's go ahead and get a shape of a square again, and we'll also grab a what do you call it? A score line. Sorry, score line. So the square we're going to open up, and we're going to size it 10 by 5, just like that. I'm sorry, 10 by 7. What am I thinking? 10 by 7. And then we are going to turn it white. I'm going to take our score line, and we're going to stretch it to be 7 inches. There we go, 7 inches. I'm going to move these things out of the way. All right. And then we're going to take the score line, put it on top of there. We're going to grab these two things. We're going to do align, center. Then we'll grab them again and attach. Okay. So there's our card. Now we just have to make the card look like a whole face. So what I decided to do here was to bring these three things together, except for the bolts. So I'm going to just do this. Let's see. I'll align it to the bottom, center bottom. Okay. Now I do need to see those other pieces. So I'm going to make this, arrange it to the back so they can see these other pieces. Don't worry about the bolts just yet. All right. And then with this, I'm going to use my card. Let's move these bolts over here. And I am going to, whoops, my card is in the front. I'm going to arrange it to the back. And I am going to, if I can do it, I'm going to, this is grouped, right? Grouped. Okay. And then I'm going to unlock it. And I'm going to start stretching it so that it is 5 by 7. So let's do 5 by 7. Now that looks kind of wonky to me. So that's okay that it looks a little wonky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ungroup it. I'm going to take this piece here, and I'm going to start make it smaller, just so that I have more forehead. But you don't have to do this part. And again, you don't have to do this at all. But this is just how I did it. So you can know how to do it, right? So then you would just resize it down like this. And as far as the bolts go, I didn't want them sticking out of the card. So I just I just put them here on the side. I think it looks kind of cute there, and maybe that's a little too big. Okay. Now, as far as the so that's how you do that. So let's just get rid of this so that you know how to do it. Now, as far as the sentiment is concerned, I was like, what should I do? So I went to images and I just typed in Happy Halloween and saw what my choices were. So I just scrolled through and I found this one that I really liked. And this is by a new, what do they call, contributing artist, Digital Gems. If you want to look at all that's under that contributing artist profile, you can. You cannot do this yet on the iPad or on your mobile device. So she has, I guess it's a she, has, oh yeah, Gemma, Digital Gems. That's so cute. So she has 832 images that she shared. And one of them happens to be, and I'm following her, right? She's a mother of 6. Oh my gosh. She's a mother of 6, and she has also shared projects as well. But she has 832 images. So definitely check her out. Okay. And this is the image that we're going to use. So let's go ahead and add that to our canvas. So there's nothing I really did except resize this. It came in rather large. So I just resized it so it would fit inside of our card, just like this. And then I'm going to show you a trick on how to cut this out. So here's our whole card. And let's go ahead and hit make it. We're going to do 2 because I like to save my paper, and I want to use like some leftover pieces for my vinyl. So I'm making 2. So I have 4 bolts, and then there's the card. There's the card. There is the piece of the head, and there is the actual card piece on the front, and there's the bats, and here is the Happy Halloween. They're not hey, not supposed to be barking. I put her away. I put Lola away, and then they go ahead and bark. Shush. Quiet. Thank you. All right. Now, in this case, you'll see that the orange is separate from the black bats, and you want to make sure that the bats are definitely separated from the black piece, okay? So I actually colored the bats slightly less black, okay? And now what I want to do is I want to use my scrap piece of vinyl. So I have this orange piece of vinyl, and then I have this little scrap piece of black vinyl, and I'm going to trick my system a little bit, and I'm going to hit this triple dot thing, and I'm going to move it to my orange piece. Now we do this thing because we don't want to change the colors on the file itself. So in this case, my scrap piece, I had a 12 by 12 piece of scrap vinyl. This was from Cricut removable vinyl sheets that they had at one time, but you can use the rolls, of course. So I only have 7 inches, 12 by 7 inches. So I put this here, and then I only need a little tiny bit of black. So I'm going to make sure that my black is here below the 8-inch mark. Okay, I'm going to do that again with this. Now this will not interfere with your color scheme at all. Okay, so I'm just putting these, making sure that they're below the 8-inch mark, and now I can have my mat set up like this. So if you have a lot of scraps, this is one way that you can get around using your scraps, is by doing this, and you don't have to cut 2 separate mats. Okay, so let's hit continue. Oh, hey, I've got some good information for you guys. All right, so let's cut that vinyl one first. So you see it's highlighted down here because we were playing with it. So I'm going to cut it on premium vinyl, permanent glossy, and then I'm going to use more pressure. And I'm going to put it into my machine. Let me move you over so you can see my machine. And I'm going to have 4 of these cards to give away. So let's see. Is there anybody on Facebook right now? If you're on Facebook and you want to receive this card in the mail, I need to hear from, let's do at least one person from Facebook. And Loretta, is Loretta here? If Loretta's here, I haven't seen her in the notes. So, have I seen Loretta today? Have you guys seen? Is she here? Yes. Hi, Loretta. Loretta, maybe you can pick 3 winners on the YouTube side, and is anybody on Facebook that could be the winner on Facebook to get one of these cards in the mail? I think usually we get Penny, but I don't think she's here today. Who else do we usually get on Facebook? Oh, Gracie Junebug. I got your card, Babs, and I have to show it to everybody. I got a lovely picture of Gracie and a picture of Pumpkin Kitty as well. So I'm going to have to show you guys that. The other good news, while we're waiting for this to cut out, the other good news is I finally was able to process most of the orders from June and July, and they are headed your way. In fact, one of them said it was going to be delivered today. So I'm going to read off the names of the people that I did send out orders to, and I just want to let you know that you might be getting more than one package in your order. So these are for the June and July winners. Okay. Thank you, Loretta. Oh, Cindy, would you like to receive this card? Cindy's on Facebook. Cindy, if you're on Facebook, yes. Then you have to send me an email. Listen, when we announce the other 3 winners, I'll tell you the email. Okay. So the people that won in June and July that I have sent orders to, and one of them, Colleen, I see you're here, but because you're in Canada, I have to do something special. So I didn't get to process your order. Okay. So Christine James, I see Christine Vate James. And by the way, yours is coming in 3 packages. Tanya Stevens is in 2 packages. Christine Kohler, 2 boxes. Tina Rideout, 2 boxes. Sue Boss, 2 boxes. Deb Broadback, 3 boxes. Gloria Harris, 3 boxes, and Lisa Gerber, 2 boxes. If you're wondering why, like for instance, Christine, you're getting 3 boxes, you're wondering why, it's because the new system allows me to send you more things. So in addition to the light that you won, I also threw in a few extra things. Same thing, Gloria, and then so Gloria won the hat press, and I had a few extra bucks, so I sent you some hats and some iron-on, and I think I sent tape too. So just so that you know, and then Gloria, I just sent a few things that you like. Okay. So Colleen, you're not left out. I just need to figure out how to do Canadian orders. It's different with Cricut. And then we'll be able to, now that the new system is done and in place, I can do this very easily with August winners. Okay, so there we go. We have our happy Halloween, and then we have our bats here. So let's bring you down to the table and we can put this together. So I've already cut out the card. There we go. And some people like to weed right on the mat. I'm not a big fan of that, but if you want to do that, that's fine. What I'm going to do is, because I have so little orange, I went through my vinyl. I started going through my vinyl with my friend Christine, and I have a lot of fancy colors and fancy types of vinyl, but I didn't notice I didn't have a whole lot of orange. I think I might have to buy some just orange. I noticed orange doesn't come in a lot of the packaging. Do people not like orange? I love orange. Pumpkins and Halloween and all that lovely stuff. So here's our cutout, and I'm just going to take my weeding tool and see how nice that came out. That's because I did put it on more pressure. Okay. And so let's just weed these 2 pieces. We're going to need a little bit of transfer tape, And this one's the Happy Halloween one. And notice that this one is a matte finish, and this is like a glossy finish, but that's okay. I'm just looking and taking out the negative space between the letters. There we go. Happy Halloween. Okay, now that I've done that, I messed this one up, and I'm just going to grab it. And look, if you have trouble with weeding, then I would suggest, if it's just generally an easy, it looks like it's going to be easy to weed, but you're having a problem, I would suggest that you cut it with more pressure, okay? Because a lot of times that just little extra pressure helps. So I'm going to take some transfer tape. I cut my transfer tape up into little squares because I tend to use it in smaller amounts. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm making it as big as this, but I'm first going to grab these black ones, the bats. And if I can get the transfer tape off, I will do that. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to put this onto the bats, and you can make sure that it's on there really well. Turn it over, and it's not, so we got to press a little bit harder. All right, let's turn it over, and here we go. Now we're going to take this piece. So this is how you do two-color vinyl. At least this is how I do two-color vinyl. A lot of people might put this on first and then put this on over it. Not me. I just kind of want it to be all in one piece. And I'm just lining up the bats. Hope I can line up the bats correctly. There we go. And let's scrape it a little bit. And let's get our square. This is the card base. We're going to do in the middle of the card base. And then we're going to remove from the backing our whole design. Just like that. All right. And now here is the card. So if you have a lot of vinyl around, I would honestly consider using, and you like to make cards, let's say, I would honestly consider using it in your designs because it can be really effective, and especially if you're working with small pieces. And these are kind of small pieces. So there is our card. The inside anyway. Now I did it a little bit crooked. I apologize for that. Usually I have my head right on over it. So then all that's left is to put together the face. So here's the pieces. This goes behind here like this. We got a smiley Frankie. And there you go. And then here are our little bolts. So let me grab my glue. Where is it? Right here. Yeah, if you have the vinyl. Yes, I would, Shirley. A treat bag. You guys are now you're starting to think. You're starting to think. See, that's the creative process. Sometimes you might not use my image the way that, or whatever the image happens to be. And that's okay. I want you to start thinking outside the box and come up with different ideas. You don't have to do it exactly like I did it. That's the beauty of creativity, is that it is individual. It is. So, here we go. So, I wanted to tell you. So my friend Christine Bartholomew, she came by on Tuesday. I didn't get a chance to tell you that. She came by on Tuesday and she helped me. We cleared out all of well, I don't want to say all because I still have quite a bit of stuff to do, but she has people that she knows that are public school teachers, and one of them in particular, her daughter, and then also a bunch of other new school teachers, and they didn't have a lot of um, like what do you call it, supplies to start their school year. One of them is teaching a autism class, like a kindergarten class of kids with spectrum disorder. And so I was like, yeah, that's right up my alley. We went through a lot of my pens, and it was hard to get rid of them, but I felt good about it because it was going to young kids, especially kids on the spectrum. Really good feeling there. And so, whoop, did I put it on wrong? Did I put it on wrong? Did I put it on wrong? Yes, I did. It's supposed to go this way. The bolts have to be out. All right. Oops, and I just dropped one on the floor. Hold on. Just dropped it on the floor. Well, now. Okay, we're going to have to pretend because it's on the floor and the floor is a mess. So we're going to pretend that that one's there. And that's our card. Isn't that great? So that was pretty quick, right? And oh, you're asking someone else a question. Okay. So that is very cute card. And I hope that Loretta has picked the 3 people, and also Cindy on Facebook. Um, Oh, Marcia. Oh my gosh. It's a mess. I have so much stuff. So much stuff. And yeah. So anyway, cuz I have a child who's now 17 almost, and he has autism, but he is now very functioning, very high functioning, and very verbal. So that's been wonderful. And it was the public schools that helped him be that way. Public schools, and also our rec department, which had a wonderful program for kids that had special needs. And he went to that every year for like 7 years. It was so fabulous. So that I'm going to say that it was the teachers who really helped him get to that place. He did go to public school. He's still in public school, but a couple years ago he transferred to a special school, and now he's going back to the public high school. He's really excited about it. All right. Oh, bye, Bren. So who all needs to win this card? Yes, I love public education. It's good. It's good, and it works. And they're very dedicated, these teachers. Very. I still remember some of his earlier teachers. And in fact, I am really close friends with his former principal at the Brown School. Her name is Elaine. She's retired now, but I'm really good friends with her, and I just love her. She's so great. So that is all, but we just need to find, okay, Barb, Diana, and Colleen. Barb, Diana, and Colleen, and then also Cindy on Facebook. Okay. So you 3 have won today's project, and I want you to do me a favor, and that is to send me an email. My email address is missrita@gmail.com, and I will send out this card to you. Okay. But what you need to do when you send it to me, you have to send your mailing address, your full mailing address, but please, please, please put what you won, because now I'm trying to get out all of the people that won like last week, and I'm forgetting because I have chemo brain. So I really could use your help there. And if there was one girl that won last week, woman that won last week, Luna, and I had to send her an email saying, which card did you win? Because I forgot. So He is doing so well, Deborah, so well. Okay, and then I wanted to tell you about tomorrow, what we're going to be doing tomorrow. And then also wanted to tell you about this idea that I had. So if you're just here for the tutorial, that part has ended. And you can definitely get this card either, I'll put it in the description of the video on YouTube and on Facebook, but you can also get it on my Cricut Community. Here it is. Here's my profile on Cricut Community. I'm really hitting a lot of people. I think I have like 700. I have 758 people that followed me, and I'm trying to put all the images to my projects. I had a little trouble with this one, but so it's not here. Here it is. Here's the Frankenstein face. Already people like it. I'm gonna like it myself, and you can pick it up right there, or you can use the link that I add to the description. Now tomorrow we're going to be doing some Anna Griffin cards. We're going to save that, and we're going to open this up. This is a really fun project that can be done either with paper, or I'm going to be using smart paper sticker cardstock, which we've done this before. So basically I've taken some cards of Anna's and I just lopped off the front. I'm going to cut this out in smart paper, and then we're just going to load it up there, and then we have a card to match. I'm going to show you how to do it from start to finish. Okay, this is exactly the starting point of the card. I'm going to show you how to do it. So that's tomorrow. So definitely tune in tomorrow. As far as my other idea, it kind of got squashed a little bit by, the powers that be, but I think there's an idea here, and I want to explore it with you. And that is, I was at the Cancer Center yesterday, and I said to them, I really would love to do something. People are asking me, can we do anything for the Cancer Center to sort of keep everybody in high spirits? And the nurse practitioner said, that's so fabulous. I would totally love that. But they have to talk to the office manager, and the office manager said no, that it wasn't going to work. So what I was thinking was butterflies, because you guys know I love butterflies. We have our butterfly way station opening up at the beginning of September, I think. And we're going to be doing a mural and everything. So I was thinking butterflies. I was thinking that we could start something like a little, I was calling it a sunshine brigade or a butterfly brigade, but where we can make butterflies and we can adorn different or give them to places. And now, since the Cancer Center said no, I'm going to check with the mayor and see if or maybe with the schools, to see if maybe that we can send butterflies and they can hang them up. And I know you guys make gorgeous butterflies. So I was thinking about putting this together while I was in the treatment yesterday. And so I think that we could do butterflies, and then I can film them having put them up, or installation or whatever. And I just think that would be fun, because everybody can make a bunch of different butterflies. So let me show you. If you just go to images and you type in butterfly, yeah, butterfly, dragonflies, hummingbirds. I was just thinking pollinators in general, bees even. But I was thinking that if we made them and cut them out and maybe had people send them, we can either send them to me, or we can have them sent to a central location. And there's so many wonderful butterflies here, and you can make them either from the images. Like, look at all these gorgeous images, just beautiful. This is my favorite, I think. This is from Erica Digital Designs. I'm going to save that one because it is gorgeous, and it looks to me like it's 3 colors. Let's just go and look at it. And you can make them any size, 2 inches, 3 inches, whatever. This one is huge. It's 15 inches. It's a little bit big. So I would probably shrink it down some. Let's ungroup it and you'll see. So there's the white, which you could do in vinyl. And oh, you could do the orange. I'd have to get more orange. But you can make them realistic or fantasy or whatever you want to do. And yeah, what I was trying to get at was butterflies. There's a quote about hope in butterflies, and that's why I was starting with the butterflies, because it says it was just when the caterpillar thought it was the end, it transformed into a butterfly, some quote like that. And so I was thinking that would be really cool for cancer patients, because it is a journey, that sort of thing. But that didn't work out. So I think we could do something like that. Oh, you bought dyes from Anna Griffin for snowflakes? We're not supposed to mention that stuff, but yeah, why not use those things? So if you guys are interested, I'd really love to hear from you about that, and I can organize it. It gives me something to be thinking about and doing that's positive. As you guys know, I am on my second cancer journey with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. So I wanted to do something that would just keep me in a positive view, of positive mindset. And I was talking to the doctor yesterday about that, and she was really pleased with that. And I actually have another doctor's appointment today with my general practitioner, and we'll talk about different things like that. So maybe it's a school, maybe it's a hospice program, but I want to do this program. I think it would be really fun to do. So yes, and hospice, yeah, hospice maybe. They do, Marcia? So maybe I can look in. We have a local hospice, but I would love to just kind of start something, and maybe it can grow and grow and grow, but we'll have to start small. And so that's what I was thinking with this project. And yes, and getting people to know that they can plant pollinator gardens. I planted some milkweed. It was kind of accidental that I planted it in the front of my house, but now it's sort of taken over, and we get these lovely large pods, and they're almost ready to burst. So I think what I'll do is I'll take them and put them in the backyard so that I can have more milkweed. And what's lovely is when you have milkweed, you get a lot of monarch butterflies, other butterflies as well, but I love monarchs. They remind me of my dad, and I actually have monarchs in my on my mirror in my living room to remind me of my dad. They're just so glorious, aren't they? We need to protect them and be thinking about them. That's what I was thinking with this project. So stay tuned tomorrow for this project, which is an Anna Griffin card project, and then we will talk about the butterfly things. Also, next week, we're going to be going and doing some flowers, some 3D flowers. I'm thinking in terms of a sunflower wreath for my front door, because after I get done with my back to school hanging, I want to put something on my front door. And I was thinking a sunflower wreath, so I think we're going to do that, and then we'll put together the wreath. And then plenty more cards, because I know you guys love cards. So stay tuned with us. If you're not already following, please follow me. And as a thank you for following me, you can enter your name into our giveaways, which I mentioned earlier. I have monthly giveaways where I give away prizes that range in price from $100. Well, actually, I think $75 up to like $200, and I change them up every month. So we've got a new system for that. So now all of our June and July winners should be receiving their packages soon. And if you haven't won, you can certainly go and enter your name every day until the end of the month. And then we pull the winners. And that's usually when I go on screen for the time. Um, Thank you for praying for me. Yes. And Patreon winners, there we have Patreon winners. I haven't gotten to that yet. But yes, if you are a patron of my Patreon, I pick 2 winners for each month. Then I send you out a Cricut cutie of, I pluck it out of my box of cuties. Yes, I have a box of cuties. And then I also go around my studio and pack up a nice little package for those people. So, thank you, everyone that is a patron on Patreon. It really does help me. Last month, I was able to buy, with the money from Patreon, I was able to buy several things to help me organize, and some new like new things that I haven't shown you yet. So it's really helpful to me. I appreciate it a lot because I am self-supporting, and I do this mostly to just get my love of Cricut out there and to show you guys what your machines can do. And so that's great. And thank you. It's easy to sign up. I love you too. Oh, hey, Emmy, how are you? I love you. Yes, thank you. I really appreciate all the prayers. My good news for about the prayers is today, the first day, I noticed that I am walking better. I am not limping. I haven't been in pain for about a week, which is great, but I have been limping. Some days it's been significant, but today, not so much. And I'm pretty excited about it because I felt a little bit like a hunchback kind of thing. Oh, there's Penny. Hi, Penny. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks for your time, and we will see you again tomorrow. Yeah, it is great news, isn't it? It is great news. I'm so excited. It's weird. It's weird to not be able to walk upright, and especially, because it's like they didn't really know. It wasn't like I broke my leg or something. So having the I think having the radiation, but also all the prayers, it's really worked. So I really appreciate it. And if I can be selfish, I'm going to ask for more because I really do appreciate it. So thank you, everybody, for coming today. And tomorrow we're going to do this project, and we're going to have a blast. And then that will wrap up our week. So that's it for me for today. I was really excited to come on since I missed you on Wednesday. So we'll see you all again tomorrow, and we're going to have fun with this project. So take care and have a great day. Bye.